Take it back now. Bring it back now. 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 Take it back now.
I'm leaving home for the coastline, someplace under the sun. I feel my heart for the first time, 'cause now I'm moving on, yeah, I'm moving on. That I've dreamed of, where I can free my mind. I hear the sounds of the season and lose all sense of time. I'm moving far away to a sunny place where it's just you and me. Feels like we're in a dream.
The computer technology has been moving in a way that nothing else people have ever known.
Interconnect each of the computers with the wideband circuit's final destination.
All over the world. The computer technology technology. Computer technology. The computer technology has been moving in a way that nothing else people have ever known.
Interconnect each of the computers with the wideband circuit's final destination.
All over the world.
Even with an institution.
The computer technology.
Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on into the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get that music down. I don't want to blast your ears like I did the other day. Not the best thing, blasting your listeners' ears. That's what they need. They need your ears to listen to you. You can't blast their ears, Sam. For Christ. Don't use the Lord's name in vain, too. You're going to offend somebody. Oh, God, I'm messing up all the time. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me. Let's get into the chat. Some days I get carried away right off the beginning. Let's get into the chat. Let's talk about my peoples. Let's talk about the love. Appreciate each and every one of you. 143 viewers, 63 likes. Are you kidding me? I've never had that many people waiting. Let's keep it moving. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers. And thank you for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me. And that is your time. With $30 in super chats waiting for me as I step into the door. Who? Show me another YouTuber that gets that love. I've never seen it. Okay, we're going to talk about the coin that's going to make so many millionaires. And it is Bloktopia! Bloktopia! Okay, now that I've completely just shattered your mind, you've never seen anything like this on YouTube. You're like, who is this guy? What is this guy? You know what? I'm entertaining, I'm full of energy, and I got the knowledge that everybody wants and needs. And we're here to give it to you every single day of the week. So thank you for coming on in. Thank you for all you do, worker. Hardest working man in crypto. Shout out to Brian Shrimp. Thank you so much, Brian. You're the man, dude. What's good, fam? Muser, you coming to lunch today? We got a fellow lifer joining us. Are you coming to lunch? Let me know if you're going to be there at 2 o'clock. I can't wait to see you. The food is mwah. They take, let me tell you what this place is about. Look, we're going to go to lunch today is the Parish Cafe. Okay? Please. Dude, that place, you know, they take all these famous chefs and they take like 10 meals from 10 famous chefs. So everything you order there is from one of the most famous chefs. Hands down, like a TV chef, a known chef. So, like, we're all going to eat something absolutely beautiful today. Unbelievably amazing. I'm so excited. It's going to be the best lunch ever. I never take a lot of time off, so when I do, I try to go hard with my time. So, anyway, let me bring that volume down a little bit for me, too. It's a little loud. I can bring it down for me and bring it up for you. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Okay? Without your time, you got nothing. So, Blockfolio. We talked about it down here. Why? Let's take a look at the technical analysis, shall we? So, when we do TA, it all started like this one day. It all started when we found out what the project was. I searched for new coins on KuCoin. So, we kind of even knew about it maybe before it hit KuCoin. So, the first thing I did was like, okay, we play these falling wedges that break out 68% of the time. Nailed it. Bit of a shoulder, head and shoulder there. We got that one, right? Nailed it. I started accumulating block around this area. Okay, and I put a nice chunk of change in here. Today, I'm up a nice chunk of change. I'll be honest. Into the, few $1,000s or more. I'm talking some good money. Honestly, today I woke up and found 7 BNB in a MetaMask wallet. I'm the happiest guy you've ever seen. So I'm already just waking up super awesome. Like today is unbelievable. So it's great to be a lifer. Jump on in. You'll watch my life. You'll have the same type of life. Energy. Beautiful feelings. It's beautiful outside. Like absolutely beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful days you could ever imagine. Like 75 degrees with a breeze. It just in October, like in the fall on the East Coast, baby. This is what we live for. We love our seasons here on the East Coast. Doing damage jug. We're drinking lemon water as we do every single day, keeping ourselves cleansed, keeping our pineal gland decalcified, always moving at the speed of light. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. Baby, it's you. So check this out. This says copyright-free music, royalty-free. I don't know how it is. Sounds just like songs I've heard before. Anyway, so then we put it this. Look, then once I found it in this, I found this. This is an ascending triangle, which we nailed. And, and there's the call right there. If you were a patron, this was the setup that we talked about because ascending triangles break up 68% of the time. Also, what we were seeing here was a cup and handle. Here was a half a cup of handle, actually a cup and handle there. And we would boom to the upside. Thank you so much for the super chats. Let's get into the chat and let's see what people were saying. Let's look at all the fun chats that came in too. Let's get into it. I just didn't want to waste your guys' time and not show you what the coin of the day was. It's Blockfolio, baby, booming to the upside and doing serious damage. Only 3 cents, and this has a ways to go, I'm telling you right now. So, we start off the super chat with a $19.99 super chat. Most educational stream on YouTube. For your time and knowledge, I greatly appreciate you soon, Sam. Shout out to Jaden Williams. I appreciate you, my friend. And that's why I love it, man. We have people from all around the world. The other day we asked, where are you from? We're going to do that later. We had people from everywhere, all corners of the earth. We are such a beautiful group of people. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Then we have $5 super chat. What do you think about DAG, Constellation? I actually hold a bag. I got in a little too late. I've been down a bit in my bag, which I will admit, and we'll talk about it, though. I'm holding a bag of DAG right now. I'm holding a bag of DAG. Shout out to all the mods who continue to show every day for Semi. Shout out to Dustin Cava up in the spot. And Dustin, you may not want to you may not be here all the time, but we made you a moderator, buddy, because you're always throwing it down, and I appreciate you, man. So welcome to the family. Thank you for coming in. You got your blue wrench. Send in a comment down there. We can see your blue wrench, man. I appreciate you so much. So at 100,000 SHIB, every Satoshi up or down is $1 up or down. This is fun to watch. Wow, today's stream is going to be amazing. I love the music, man. Shout out to Rodney Robinson up in the spot. I got to bring up the music just a little bit. It can't be too low. It's got to be there. It's etherical, deep. It's deep house. I'm playing some deep house EDM techno, and it's going to kind of change throughout. If you mean the 15-minute chart. IMF says COVID-19, climate change, and crypto are 3 major concerns. Gotta be kidding. Check out the CoinDesk article. IMF. It's all good. We'll figure it out. Thanks for all you do, lifer. Hardest working man in crypto from Brian Shrimp. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourself crypto lifers and being a part of the live stream. I didn't even take a look at the live. How is it doing? I'm just doing what I got to do to survive. 205 people watching, 91 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, moving forward. So, had you been in the Patreon, you would have known about this down here, down there, down there. We give you so many different ideas about it. And we have the proof too. Like, a lot of people like to claim they did this or claim they did that. We don't do that. Like, you can just go in and search. Once you become a patron, you could type in BLOK. And you can see, like, how many times I talked about it. Look, BLOK projection. I'm talking about it here, Wit. And it's also, what is the day I'm talking about? On October 12th. I'm ahead of the game. Possible BLOK scalp here. I'm talking about here when BLOK is only 021. All right, hold on. Look at this. Boom. BLOK actually hit after that. Look how many calls Dude, I put BLOK out literally 20 times. Look at this. Wow. So first I put it out when you couldn't even get it on KuCoin. I put it out when it was only on some weird exchange. We went over to the screen share and the thing would fly. See? Blocktopia for Tether. I guess no, it wasn't on. I guess it was on KuCoin. But this is when it just first. Well, oh yeah, I could only chart it on KuCoin. I couldn't get it on TradingView. So this is when it just first came out in its first pennant. So this is when we first gave you it. Right here. No lie. This right here. This is the first pennant I gave you for BLOK. So a lot of people are like, oh, we gave you BLOK. Dude, we gave you BLOK it. 005. Have you been into BLOK? You'd be up a 6x right now. Are you kidding me? Like, I handed a 6x when the market was dismal. You were handed a 6x. Like, come on now. Like, 435%. But, I mean, 0.5 and more. I mean, why is it 0.05 to almost a 3? How is that not 6? Maybe a little lower. But anyway, and we have the proof to show you that we talked about this. We talked about this. There's the trade right there. Done. No stop loss got hit. Like, I can't. You would have been in right there had you been in the Patreon. This would have paid for months of the Patreon. $99 a month? Are you kidding me? So anyway, need I digress? Not to make a killing on this coin would have been horrible. Shout out to anyone that did. If you're my Patreon and you made a killing on BLOK, put a BLOK in the comment section below. Put the BLOK is hot. BLOK is hot in the comment section below. Let us know that you made a killing on BLOK, because we did. Shout out to anyone there. 459% gain since we looked at it. Bam. Boom. The BLOK is hot for sure. And I'm going to show you where we're going to go now. And we're going to look at a prediction and a projection that the technical analysis has given us of what happening to BLOK. But I believe BLOK could make a lot of people multi-millionaires. Seriously, like, you put 10K in BLOK, you're already at 60K right now. 60K only needs the 10X to go to 600. And that's a $500,000. So, like, dude, I'm just saying, this thing definitely is going to make some multi-millionaires here. This coin, Blocktopia. And it's fun. It's exciting. It's got a metaverse with it. There's so much going on with Blocktopia. So shout out to anyone that jumped on in. We didn't even know what it was going to be when we first looked at it. We just find the KuCoin gems when nobody knows about them. PYR is now on our radar. What's the next gem we're going to find? You should come to the live stream every day because we talked about this on the live stream. Could have made this just coming to the live. People don't realize what's happening on the live. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing that I do say here is financial advice. I just find coins that go at 459%, but it doesn't mean I know anything. I know nothing. Don't listen to me. Don't do anything I say. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Entertainment mainly. I am an entertainer. At the end of the day, YouTube is for entertainment. I'm entertaining you. People are like, oh my God, gains that you can't talk about at home. Gains that your family would slap you if you brought them up. If you go home and you bring up gains like this, if you say I made 6 to 5x in 10 days, your parents will hate you. Your family will disown you, and nobody will talk to you ever again. I do like Alex Becker's joke, like the nasty gains, the dirty gains, the gains that nobody wants you, the gains you don't bring up at dinner, because if you do, people will just say, get out of my house right now. If you bring up to your friend and you're sitting with your friend, he'll open the front door and tell you to get out of his house immediately. Anyone know if he's still all in on Bitcoin? I am all in on Bitcoin for sure. Every single day I buy more Bitcoin. I bought $1,000 last night. PayPal, you name it. It doesn't matter. I will stash Bitcoin, as much Bitcoin as I can. Okay, so Blocktopia is the coin of the day, booming up 459% since originally given. BLOK, boom. So I sometimes need to justify the Patreon, but If you're new and you have no idea what's going on, why not show you what we're doing here? We make serious gains here. Talk to anyone that jumped on in. Read the testimonials. They're free to read. You can jump on into the testimonial group. They're free to read. Check them out. We just did a beginner's course. We're going to be doing a DeFi course. We're going to be doing an advanced course. This Thursday, I think we should open up a course from 3 to 5. What do you think, babe? 3 to 5 this Thursday. All right. Next week. BLOK going to another 10 or 20x. Oh, baby, BLOK's going to do some serious damage. So check out the testimonials. See what people say about being in the Patreon. All right. Now I'm going to show you we're going to get to brass tacks. We're going to show you how to be skilled. This is how you be skilled. All right. The first thing you got to do now when you see something like this is delete all your old work because it doesn't help. We got to start fresh. And I'm going to make my support and resistance lines on the 15-minute. Usually it'd be a bigger time frame, but this is a very early coin, and the 15-minute is sufficient enough for us to see a long-term trend here. What would have, in relative terms of long-term. Now, you also want to pull a Fibonacci here from this impulse because, a retracement to the 618 won't be that, and we might go up a little more too. You never know. So we're going to look at that, but just already kind of getting a bearing here. The 618 will coincide with the previous resistance, which would make sense. We come back down. It's very interesting that would actually play out in that manner. So that's interesting to me. 250 people on the live, 122 on the likes. Can we get the likes up to 200 people? It would greatly advance the algorithm. Okay, so check it out. We see what's happening here on Blockfolio. Now we're going to break it down. When something's moving really fast, you have to go to smaller time frames. Otherwise, you would not be able to figure out what's happening. That's why we gave you a scalp on the 7-minute this morning that popped to the upside. The setup boomed. That's another thing. Just woke up this morning, was sitting there, was like, BLOK. Looks like it's going to go to 3-4, So, bam, we made this pennant. And then you take a measured move. Every single time you have a pattern, you have a measured move coming for that pattern. So there's our measured move. We didn't even hit it yet. Says we can easily get there to 3-2. I'm thinking 3-4 even, right? There's another pattern here that broke out. Multiple bearish, bullish patterns. This is what we're talking about here. Now if you go here even, look, this was a retest of another bullish pattern. Was it not? Yes, it was. I'm telling you, this thing is moving at the speed of light. And when that happens, things get pretty crazy. So this is also what we're seeing here. Look at this, ascending triangle. Ascending triangles break up 68% of the time, especially in bullish nature times like this. So you would take the length of this pole. This is our next target here for BLOK. This is actually pushing to the upside now. We're going to see what happens here, but this is very bullish. Bit of a double bottom, even though it's a slanted double bottom for BLOK. So BLOK could go even higher to 3.39, even 3.4 is what we're looking at. We take a look at the 1 hour. Does it have momentum? It still has momentum. It's actually here. I wouldn't even close my BLOK trade till we got up here. I'm actually going to put an alert right around here. When BLOK hits that area, I may think about taking a little bit of a nibble. Okay? But this thing is doing some serious damage. The 4 hour is getting overbought. So it's going to have to cool off. So we might push up a little more at one point, wherever we end up at our high. And the 1 hour hits that. Whenever the 1 hour still hit that limit, that's what I would ladder out. Okay? And then we're going to probably make something like this. And if we come all the way back, we could even raise this impulse. So I don't know where the fib's going to go. But if we raise this impulse, the 618 will be somewhere here at 1.9, about 2 pennies. So I'm wary of the local 618. I'm watching this very closely. And I'm checking out what's happening. See, we had a big pump. There's always going to be a pullback. There is going to be a pullback at one point, no matter how hot the coin is. There's going to be a pullback. Never get yourself twisted that you're just going to go up forever. But I would wait for the 1 hour to play out before I closed down my trade. All right. And there you have it. We hit a low of 2.7 and got bought back up quick on a wick too as well. Okay. And then I see the health of the move on the 5 minute. Just, you got to, the faster the move, the smaller the time frame that you have to use to track the price. Okay. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the love. Phantom Soon Moon. Preston Collins. Countries like mine, we have to keep borrowing, then borrowing on the borrow. Maybe paying interest or principal, but never both at the same time. Shout out to Island Boy 242. Hey, Crypto Lifer, can you check out Proton XPR? That's one of my babies. We love Proton, and we've been trading Proton as well. We talked about Proton since it was on the low. You know what? Proton's almost as hot as BLOK. It's been super amazing. Shout out to all the super chats. Shout out to all the love. Thank you for everyone coming on in. We'll take a look at DAG. Okay? And thank you for all just the awesome support here coming out strong. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Funny, someone said today you're going to have a high view count It's like somebody knew it. They called me on it. Bitcoin, massive pump to the upside. Beautiful. 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 What do I see happening for Bitcoin? Well, let's break it down. I got to get out of the 1 minute for starters. So again, bam, I got stopped out. Did I get? No. So close, depending on where you would put the stop. It was like extremely close. So that would be the third time I've been stopped out trading Bitcoin. I am 12 for 15 now. Trading Bitcoin 12 for 15. And I even said, I'm willing to get stopped out here. But as I said last night, I drew this and I said bullish divergence for Bitcoin. Did I not? Bam. When you see bullish divergence, it's highly likely we'll get a break, especially when the 1 hour and the 15 minute are both low, you're going to get a bit of a pop. However, all right, it's not all gravy right now. So there's two things going on. And see, I do have two patterns. It's almost like the tale of two cities. So we take a look at this, right? And if we take this off, these two away, and we look at it, it could be a rising wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the downside with a measured move of 53,215. All right, that's possible, and we have to take that as such. Okay? But the 200-day moving average tends to be a beautiful trampoline for price. And so far, look at the two bounces we got on there. And that is solidifying that could be a local bottom on the 1 hour. Okay? Just putting that out there because I've seen it happen many times in my life. Okay? Now, moving forward. Bitcoin, let's go. Bitcoin pumping back up to beautiful. Shout out to XRP Muser. I looked at the menu last night. It looks so good. I am pumped. Dude, I love you, man. One of my greatest friends. Yeah. You know what's funny? When you work as hard as I do, I sit in a room a lot of days for 16 hours a day, 10 hours a day. I help my wife, and then it's just, I'm grinding. And just to sit with someone of your good friends that you know for a long time, now that I don't do it as much as I used to, or much as, I mean, I guess I lived in New York too, but I was always out and about. Now I'm working, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just excited to hang out with a buddy and chill, man. It's going to be awesome. So we even talked about this being a cup and handle, did we not? And we went over this many times. And we'll go over it again for anyone that doesn't know what a cup and handle is. Check out my video. Cartesian in the cup and handle. Check this out. I think it's the best pattern in crypto, Cartesian. And there's my first video, comes right up. Look at that. The best pattern to learn in crypto. CTSI will moon because of it. Cartesian about to explode. This is the best 3-minute video explaining how to play the cup and handle. You gotta watch this video. This video brought in Mr. Smurfington into the game, and it made a lot of people respect and love me. Cartesian at 27 cents, it would go to 189. If you go through my channel, you're gonna see how many times I've made calls that blow people's minds. Like, it's out of control. It's out of control. I gave Adam at $5. I gave Polkadot at $5 we talked about. Like, it's insanity. Like, the list goes on and on and on and on and on, like hundreds of coins. I gave Chainlink at $1.78. You can see me going over Chainlink at $1.78 here when my channel first began. It's absolutely insanity how much money anyone could have made just sitting down and watching my live streams. Just handing out free calls. Absolute insanity. And again, none of this is financial advice. I'm just going over technical analysis. The TA will show you what's going to happen. None of this is my own opinions and thoughts. Right? It's not like I'm like, I like this. This is what. No, I don't know what to buy. I have no idea. The technical analysis tells me what's hot. I found BLOK and I put it in a pennant and I said, hey man, these pennants break to the upside. I'm dumb money. I'm not dumb money. I'm dumb in my thinking when it comes. You're not dumb. You don't want to put yourself down. But what I want to mean is I dumb myself down when it comes to trading. You don't want to be like, because Bitcoin has all this going on, and there's people buying it, and I saw it on CNBC, and I saw an Elon Musk tweet, and this guy likes this, but I watched BitBoy, and he said that was hot, and like a lot of people was at a BitBoy, and you know what? I'm this other guy, Crypto Liver, and no. Cup and handles break up 68% of the time. That's it. See that? That's how I trade. Everyone else tries to put all this. No, cup and handles break up 68% of the time. That's a bit of a cup and handle resembling bouncing off the 200-day moving average. I've seen that many times. That's another local. And that's bullish divergence. Swing down and swing down, swing up. That's another high. We also have momentum still on the 1 hour to go. And we're getting a MACD cross right now. So what does that say? That Bitcoin's probably going to crack this. Now, what do I need Bitcoin to do? There's two things that Bitcoin kind of has to do. It's got to break this high here. at 56,558. We need to see Bitcoin break 56,558. And then, of course, please come to the sweet spot. And it's got to break above 57,800. Okay? We're tiny smart money. We're miniature. We're micro smart money. But we're still smart money. We know exactly what the market makers are doing. What did I tell you yesterday when they wicked us down here? What did I say? I said that's usually when they're packing their bags. I said they usually wick us down when they're packing their bags. I said, why would a market maker pack his bags and clean out everybody? Because he's going somewhere. Remember we talked about this yesterday? I said, because he's probably going for a trip. And I said this yesterday so clearly, and now I'm able to figure out these market makers. Look, they come down for their wicks and they go for a trip. They come down for their wicks and they go for a trip. They come down for a wick and they go for a trip. Usually when the stochastics are low in the 1 hour, stochastics RSI will nail this for you every time. Stochastics RSI, stochastics RSI. It's about just stop using your emotions and start getting logical. Start using the stochastics RSI and nothing else. Stop pushing yourself to do 100 other things. Stop watching 100 YouTubers. Watch one YouTuber. If it's me, I hope it's me. If it's someone else, I hope it's them. Whoever it is, watch one YouTuber. If they have a Patreon and they have a whole thing, get into it. Get immersed. Take this seriously. This is a business. Get a whiteboard. Write things down. Get 2 or 3 screens. I just got a monitor. You can get a monitor for $100 now. Get 2 or 3 monitors if you have to. I know not everyone is made of money, but I'm telling you right now, I started from the bottom when I was on a night shift, and I grinded my way up. And I know anyone else can grind their way up. I know. This channel is also about breaking out of the 9 to 5. This channel is not just a crypto channel. It's about breaking out of the 9 to 5. My story is I started working a night shift. I started, I did get college educated, right? I'm not an idiot, I got college educated. I did what I had to do. Not saying people who aren't college educated aren't idiots. What I'm trying to say is I had a plan and an idea where I wanted to go in life. I wanted to be into film and make film and all that. It didn't go perfectly as planned, I'll be honest. And I hit depression. And I made a lot of excuses for myself. And, I also went through a lot of emotional trauma that I had to deal with. I went through therapy, some addiction issues. I'm telling you, the ups and downs of life have come at me strong, but I've made it through. And at the end of the day, I realized, what the best things in life are. My family, loving people, giving back, teaching, lemon water, and, and making money from my inner self, like not having to go to someone else's place to earn my living. Making my living from the inner strength of me. Being able to make your living from your inner strength feels so amazing every night when you go to bed knowing that you cannot be fired. You cannot be laid off. No one can call me tomorrow and say, hey, the other day I was sitting with my wife and we were eating dinner and the guy next to us was with his wife and he was like, oh, they're going to make you come in next week? When do you have to come in? Like, what? She's like, yeah, and he's talking about her boss. And it's like, I don't never want to have that conversation with my wife about what my bosses want me to do. All I want to do is talk about my wife is how we're going to grow the company together, how we're going to move forward together, how we're going to build together. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Could you take a look at MTV, please? Yes, I would. I have a nice bag of it, and I'd like to look at it. I wonder if we make a candle chart of your stream, viewers. Will the TA work? Yeah, we have it. We got it. You want to see it? Yeah. Hey, Lifer, what do you think about Telcoin? I like Telcoin a lot. It seems to be manipulated a bit. There's some pumps and dumps with it. I love the fundamentals, and I like that it has the deal with Nebraska, and it's in legislation. Like, that's awesome. Like, I'm all about it. Like, I'm into Telcoin 100%, but there seems to be something going on with it on the exchanges, and most of my lifers can admit that something's happening with Telcoin. All right, Cake is beaming because Cake. You know why Cake is booming? And we're going to talk about fear. We're going to talk about Cake. We're going to go over all the things that are happening here in the market. But shout out to this green candle for Bitcoin, and there's a reason why I was all in on Bitcoin. I said it yesterday, wasn't I? When we were down here, I said I'm all in, baby. Boom, boom, boom. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Now, the 4 hour is also oversold. What does that tell you? Well, you want to backtest that. When we were low down here, it took us a while, but we actually were moving up while this was sideways. That's bullish divergence. That's telling you there's some movement. Also, let's break it down. Kind of strange here, but, if you were to go here, which is backtested this too, swing up to swing up, same swings to swing down. That's hidden bullish divergence. On the 4 hour tells us that the trend will continue to the upside, and bam, bam, bam. So all we needed was the divergence to be confirmed, which we got it right there on the 1 hour. Nailed it. Okay. Cup and handle here. See this cup with a handle. I've seen these play out, even though they're not perfect cup and handles. I've seen these play out as cup and handles. And it really is a bit of a cup and handle there. So cup and handle. MACD crossing. Stochastics moving to the upside, and the 4-hour in your favor. You're not fighting a bigger time frame. I love what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing the beginnings of a bigger move for Bitcoin. Okay? Now, how does that fear for the alts? What's going to happen to your alt? And that's what people want to know. And that's why people are tuning in. And that's why we're seeing a lot of people coming into the stream. Shout out to 297 people on the live. 175 people on the likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Send in a super chat if you want me to do a deep dive or go into a coin. I love Telcoin. And I actually, I'll throw some TA on Telcoin if you'd like. I wonder if we make a candle chart of your stream, if the TA would work. Probably will. Could you take a look at MTV, VeChain? Shout out to Khalid Fahad. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Shout out to Austin Morris, Cameron Kennedy. What do you think about Charizard? Inu, never heard of it. Cirrus, also creeping out the grave slowly. We'll take a look at Cirrus from Spinny Spin Spin. Adam is doing well. Please explain. Oh, we love Adam. Check the massive gains on Green Moon. Maybe not. Adam or Mini Football. Interesting. Mini Football making a comeback. That was one of the meme coins I actually did like. I can't admit it. I have to admit it. No, I'm in PulseDoge, man. I woke up this morning. I have a confession to make. I think I bought PulseDoge on my phone one day. Okay? And I didn't remember that I bought it. All right? Which is not a good idea. When you buy things, you should make an Excel spreadsheet and write it down. Don't be me. $14 million market cap for PulseDoge. Now, it's seemingly start to pump today. Pretty crazy. And it's in an ascending triangle. Someone says meme coins don't follow TA. They do, though. Oh, they do. Look, double top. Broke to the downside. I can show you right here that they do. Look, here's a bull pennant. Is it not a bull pennant? It is, and it broke to the upside. Did it not? Yes, it did. It's not only a bull pennant, it's an inverted head and shoulder, and I'm going to show you this too. This thing's been around a long time. It says they just came out here, but I guess I bought it was just like nil. But when I bought it, it was like a half a penny or something, or a tenth of a penny. It's now a penny and a half. I mean, so look at the technical analysis here. You would have drawn the measured move of the pennant. And that's exactly where the price went. So don't tell me that you can't do... I saw someone in my group say, oh, you can't really do TA on the meme coins. I'm like... I said... Nonsense. Pure nonsense. Sorry. You can do TA on the meme coins and it plays out like you wouldn't believe. Pure nonsense. You can do TA on a leaf. You can do TA on dirt in the ground. It's human experience. It's like humans. Look at that. Inverted head and shoulder that broke to the upside. I'm telling you. Once you get geared up to learning your patterns, once you take a tutoring session with the lifer, jump on into the beginner's course every Tuesday from 3 to 5. And I'm going to open up an advanced course on Tuesdays. We're going to have more courses. We're going to open up a DeFi course. So much coming at you. Jump on into one of the courses. We're going to start putting it out there. Right now, we have a beginner's course. Hit the link, or you can tutor one-on-one with me if you just need one-on-one tutoring. Jump on in, hit the link to my tutoring sessions, and jump on in. I'm one of the only people on YouTube tutoring. Nobody else tutors. It's too hard. They don't want to tutor. Tutoring is hard work. You have to put a lot of effort when you tutor somebody. And you know what? I'm the guy for the job because it makes me feel so good to know that I'm helping somebody else out, and that's the life I want to live. So shout out to everyone that gives me the opportunity to tutor them, to talk to them, to mentor them. I absolutely am so excited that I get to do this every single day. So look, we have an inverted head and shoulders here, possibly breaking up to the upside. We cracked the neckline, came back down. This thing is looking pretty bullish. And honestly, if I look on the small side, it's making a mini flag here. This is a tiny million. This didn't get to a $50 million market cap very easily. That's a 3X. So we're going to watch this closely. But Pulse Doge, and with Pulse Chain moving and Doge hot, I mean, it has two things going for it, Pulse and Doge. It's that simple, but just putting Pulse Doge on the radar. All right, and again, I do own a bag of it. I'm going to put it out there, about 7 BNBs of it. And yeah, and I didn't even remember I had it till this morning. So I got lucky, man. Woke up and was like, oh, schnipe. And that's what happens when you buy enough meme coins. Hopefully one of them will actually bang. And look at all the buys coming in right now. A lot of buys coming in for Pulse Doge. So very interesting. Is it because of me right now? You guys done? Are you guys jumping on in? Is that someone watching the stream? Just tell me. Anyway, and again, I have never been paid by the company. I don't know the people who made this. I personally jumped into the bag, forgot I even had it, remembered that I had it today, saw it, realized I was up huge, and decided to do a chart on it. Then I saw the chart was actually looking really nice, and so I included it on the stream to talk about. Very, very good. This is for entertainment purposes only, though, not financial advice at all. Okay, please read the fine print on the base here, below my face here, on the base there. There it is. The fine print there, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay. Okay, so now where do we see Bitcoin going? Well, you got to go to a smaller time frame to see if we're making a flag or what's happening. There's no other really way of checking it. So Bitcoin popped hard, and now it is flagging right here on the 7 minutes. So right now we make this flag, and that's really what I do. I project flags and wait. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. When the 15 minutes high, it's also a good time to kind of skedaddle. So I put an alert down here on the 15-minute. Bitcoin will probably cool off here and make a flag. That's what it has to do. It'll have to also interact with the 21-day moving average before it can continue. I've backtested this theory and I've used it, and this is my trading theory. It's what I've known to be true and and it's honestly, I have just like a foolproof way to trade. I know exactly what I'm doing when I trade. I'm like, okay, it's going to go here. If it doesn't, then I do this. If it does this, then I do that. Like, I have a plan for every scenario. Like, I don't just jump in and say, oh, let's just try to make it happen. It's fun to do that, I'm sure, but that's gambling, not trading. My job nearly drove off the roof not long ago. Yo, I hope you're still alive, man. I guess you are because you tweeted, but thank you for still being alive. I'm sorry that you almost drove off the roof. Not sure how you got the car on the roof, but I don't even want to make a joke. I don't know what happened, but whatever happened, I appreciate you for coming onto the live and sharing your personal story about being on a roof or being on your job on a roof or whatever they did to you over there. They're going to have to answer to the crypto lifers, so let them know. All right? So take a look. I'm just joking. You never know these days. Like, you never know. That's why we keep it positive and we say no profanity here, no violence here. This is just the most positive, awesome stream in the world. So take a look at this. When Bitcoin makes flags on the 1 minute, it means it's hungry for more. And so I'm going to give you this assessment here. Looks like there's a scalp kind of beginning here on the 1 minute for Bitcoin. And this is how you would scalp it. I don't know what he's saying. Disto. So we'll put this on ice for a second, but Bitcoin pumping, a beautiful day to be alive. Bitcoin pumping, and now we also have to do what we don't want to do. We got to look at Bitcoin dominance. Everyone here has to see what's happening with Bitcoin dominance. I'm inverted into SHIB. I believe that it will blow to 1 before XRP since they have dealings with the lawsuit. Sorry, man, my phone was acting up. Job stress nearly drove me off the roof, man. No, do not jump off the roof. Altura and Ping, we really like Altura here. Shout out to Altura. Thank you for putting Altura on the radar. Let's talk about Altura real quick. Thank you for putting that on. Guys, send in a super chat to do a deep dive. Let me know. Let me know what's happening. Altura. Okay. A lot of people on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 290 people on the live. Thank you for coming on in. 194 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? Now, Altura is a beautiful coin. Can't even really get the market cap yet. You're early on it. 3 cents. We've been talking about it for a while now. Altura. Okay. How would you track a coin like this? Well, you would copy the contract address. You'd go to a beautiful site called PooCoin or DexGuru. DexGuru either. I'll show you them both. DexGuru is the preferred version when you don't have to say PooCoin, right? But hey, you'll get over it after a while. I still kind of have an issue with saying PooCoin during the live. An apple for the best teacher in the game. Thank you so much for the apple. Appreciate that. My daughter made sure we went apple picking, and my daughter brought the teacher apple. I heard she got like 15 apples that day. So funny, right? So liquidity 1.1 million. Are you kidding me for Altura? Is it really that low? Wow, I like this thing. Nobody knows about this thing. It's on the radar, under the radar. I'm telling you right now. Even just knowing about this coin puts you kind of in an elite status, in my humble opinion, because you're in like a very niche NFT gaming live stream right now, crypto live stream. Like, number one, crypto is niche. Number one, NFTs are even more niche. Number one, gaming, NFT, cryptoverse, metaverse is even more niche. How is it making the most money? Because it's so niche that if you get in before anybody else, you can make an absolute killing. And we know this now. Look what's happening to BLOK. The group did a 6x in less than 2 weeks on Blockfolio. This is unheard of, especially when Bitcoin was kind of doing mumbo jumbo. So that's what I'm talking about. Yo, I'm going to join for a year after this run. I'll be here all near market for sure. Preston Collins, feel you on that, excited for when the time comes. XRP is amazing, bro. We deep in it. Bear market. I just took profits from it, but going to jump back in. Can you please look at Value Creo token? Shout out to Haida Khan. Appreciate you, my friend. Everybody, let me know where you're from in the world. I love doing this. Let me know where you're from in the world. Put it in the chat below. Let us know where you're from in the world. Shout out to the city, the place where you're from. Let us know the 300 crypto lifers are all around the world. This is the greatest stream on YouTube. You've never seen the energy. You've never seen it pump. And look at my flag. I said Bitcoin was going to pump out of the flag. Didn't I say it was going to pump out of the flag? Let's zoom in here and see if Bitcoin is really doing damage. I believe it is. I believe it is. Oh my gosh. Is it doing a retest before it flies? I think that's a retest. See, when you watch the 1 minute, you'll learn how retests have to occur at all times. That was your retest right there. It pumps, it comes down for the retest. That was the perfect scalp. You jump on BTC up on this, and you ride this on 3x leverage. Even though I don't like to trade leverage. I only trade like 3x leverage. I'm very small on the leverage. But, I'm deadly accurate trading BTC. One of the most accurate Bitcoin traders online, and I can say that hands down, staring the camera in the face. One of the most accurate Bitcoin traders online. I'm 12 for 15 on my last Bitcoin trades. Ask anyone in the Patreon what's going down. Where are we from in the world? Central Florida. We got someone from Central Florida. Hyde Park, Mass, baby. Shout out to Crypto BZ up in the spot. Shout out to Crypto BZ all the way from Hyde Park in Massachusetts. Holy gosh, that's my neighbors. Great part of being crypto. Hello from Switzerland. Can you look at the Internet Computer Protocol? ICP, we'll take a look at that. Tampa Bay, Florida. From Bermuda, now I live in the desert. Preston Collins, London, the Bahamas, Australia. Wow, California, MN, Colorado by way of Mexico. California, Texas, Chicago. Man, the greed sets in. Pat O'Neill. Kenya from Wari Babu from Kenya, all the way in Kenya. Shout out to Kenya, Miami, Jersey, Kashmir, Amsterdam, Connecticut, Estonia. Woo, the chat is flying off the Belgium. Texas, New Jersey, baby. Shout out to the Netherlands, man. Shout out to Sweden, Gustavo, Albania from Detroit. Wow. You guys are blowing my mind right now. I had no idea. Portugal, Washington State, Ireland, Slancha, Derek Moore. Slancha, my Irish brother. Thailand, India, Vietnam, man. Vietnam. All right, you guys came here not to look at but not to look at the countries, but to go over the coins. But unbelievable. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. We just talked about this here. This is almost every day on the channel. I give an idea that something's going to pop, and it pops right in front of us during the live. This was a beautiful pennant that was going to break out. How did I know that? Because I just do this for a living. How did I know to go to the 1 minute and put it into a pennant? Because I do this every single day of my life, and after a while, things become second nature. As we crack 56,000, Bitcoin doing beautiful. I really want to see it get above this level, though, at 56,500. Bitcoin's got to go for it. 56.1, and the pump is real. I must have a whale that just loves to pump the price for me. He watches my stream, and he's like, oh, the lifer said it's going to go up. It's going to go up. No, this is amazing. Like, I found this pennant, and it goes up on the live. I mean, and it's not even me. This is the power of knowing your technical analysis. And this is why we have 300 people on the live. And this is why we should have so many more. Who else is showing you live trades play out in real time? Right in front of you every single day. Like, it happens over and over and over again. Like, it's absolute insanity. If I watched another YouTuber like this, I would go to his house and I would just slap him. I would ring the doorbell. When he opened the door, I would just... And I don't promote violence at all. I shouldn't say that. But the idea is, just satirically, I wouldn't really slap. It would be a complete joke. But the idea behind that is I would just be like, my goodness, you are just out of your mind. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to anyone here, and that's a quick scalp. Like, you could even close the scalp right there. It is what it is. I'm not saying it's amazing. The idea is you can find a bull pennant on any time frame and play it the way you're supposed to play it. Don't miss CRYOWAR on Solana chain. Dude, guys, write these things down. When people jump on in here, the more people we get, the more love we get here on the live. What time frame for your live? It's New York City time. I'm on 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. every single day, Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. And guys, is today Wednesday for the weekly screen share? It is. Today we have the weekly screen share. If you jump into the Patreon today, you'll get my exclusive weekly screen share where I'm going to use my Token Metrics account where we're going to do deep dives together. We're going to have an absolute blast. Token Metrics cost $80 a month. It's included in your $100 a month subscription. Basically, if you kind of jump in with me, we're going to look at it together over and over again. We're going to have an absolute blast. I'm not going to give you everything Token Metrics gives you. I'm going to go over my searches and we're going to go over the coins. And we're going to be able to, and then I'm going to chart those coins. So not only are you going to have the idea of what we're looking for. But I'm also going to chart the coins together. We do an amazing coin search. On top of that, I do my own coin search, things that I'm looking at, things that we're looking at. We also go over Bitcoin again in depth together tonight from 6 to 8:30. We also do a Q&A where I will sit and ask any one of your questions, anything you need. As long as it's not financial advice about your portfolio, I will answer that question. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but we're going to have a blast tonight. I know we are. I can feel the energy. I can feel it. We're going to have an amazing screen share with every single person here tonight at 6 o'clock. So that's going to be in Telegram. Hopefully, if Telegram works for us, I think it's going to be in action. Something that was a little down last week. But look at Bitcoin continuing to pump to the upside. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Patreon is an amazing 24/7 resource, exclusive lifer charts, beginners TA learning library, traders from around the world, VIP charts, and ideas. Get into the Patreon today. Big been farming our coins. It's about to get crazy soon. Can you look at Ethereum? Hey Sam, did you ever check Inferno Pay? You should take a peek at the chart. You will want to add this to your long-term huddle. You have helped my gains, and I want to help you and the lifers. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know what? I had it looked up and ready to go for you because I saw you in the comment section when we started today, and I had it somewhere. I have it waiting for us to talk about. Inferno Pay. It's right here. So yeah, we're going to get into it. Thank you so much for bringing it up. You're the man. Everyone, send in a super chat if you want me to go into a coin. Someone sent in a super chat about CRYOWAR on Solana chain, and someone also wants to go over MTV. I got you. But this Bitcoin pump kind of took precedent, and then we called the entry right here at 55,810, and we're now at 56,238 like butter. Just called a beautiful trade live on the live stream. A shame I didn't get it out to the lifers in time. Just didn't think of myself, but I hope most of the people that follow me on the Patreon are jumped on in. But if you're not, I do post stuff during the live to keep people updated. I love showing and proving, though, because if people are going to pay you, you better show and prove, in my humble opinion. And I see too many YouTubers out here that I don't know, man. We don't even know. It's all speculative. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. I have a system that I use over and over again, and it shows to be a consistent system. And I'm going for my target here. 56,000. What is the target? Well, the target is the length of the pole, clearly. That's the length of the pole right there. I mean, this target's actually all the way up there. Pretty interesting. Either here or there. $57,000 Bitcoin would be a beautiful thing. And if we break above this resistance here at 56,558, it will be an even more beautiful thing. And it looks like we're cruising for it and about to crush it. Okay. Now, as much fun as this, let's put this on ice for a second. We're going to duplicate this chart, keep it open, and we'll come back to Bitcoin pumping. Beautiful thing, though, to see Bitcoin pump to the upside like that. Absolutely beautiful thing. Okay, let's move forward. Let's move forward. That music's pretty crazy. So how many projects use IBM for interoperability and security? Horseshoes and grenades is my thing. Crypto lifer, here or there. Thank you, 230 liker fams. 230 likes? Are you kidding me? I'm about to cough on my... Pat O'Neill, going to be a big defo. Ada. Oh, we love Cardano, man. Sunday swap's going to be a big deal, for sure. We knew about Sunday swap months ago. Super chats, Tel, MTV, and CRYOWAR. Thank you so much for doing that. I need that. Let's take a look at Telcoin real quick on the chat. And Bitcoin kind of... Why does Bitcoin dump now? Well, look, the 1 minute hit its high. Whenever the 1 minute hits high, it's time for it to come down. It's simple. 15 minute is about to get high. These are times when, woof, look at that, though. Massive candle in the 15 minute. We didn't even get a look at it on the 50 minute. We were so close into that 1 minute. Beautiful. And look, you never would have been able to catch this pennant on the 15 minute. The only way you would have caught this trade is on the 1 minute chart. There would have been no other way. See? So I don't want to tell you, I don't want you living on the 1 minute, but you have to know all your time frames. They all are tools in your arsenal. I trade the monthly. Like, I can go on the monthly and see what's going down. I can go on the 2 week. I trade the 1 week all the way to the monthly chart. I know every single one of these time frames and how to use them, how they juxtapose them. If I'm trading the 4 hour, I make sure the 1 hour's low before I get in. If I'm trading the daily, I make sure the 4 hour's low before I get into the daily. If I get into the weekly, I make sure the daily's low. If I get into the 1 hour, I make sure the 50 minutes low before I get in. If I'm getting to the 50 minute, I make sure the 5 or the 7 minutes low. If I get into the 1 minute, I got nothing left. Unless I go to expert status and they give me 30-second charts. But I have to pay even more for 30-second charts, and I don't think I need the 30-second chart. Do you guys think I need the 30-second chart? Should I pay more for the 30-second intervals? Let me know if you think I should pay more for the 30-second intervals. I don't think so. I think that's ridiculous. But I kind of want to. I just want to know what the 30-second would look like, or the 5-second chart. I would love to watch the 5-second candle chart. Like, it would just give me so much joy. Wow, Telcoin blasting off to space too. Look at this. So let's break down what we see happening for Telcoin. So what I see is a giant, look, shoulder, head, shoulder. I see a giant inverted head and shoulder off the bat. Okay. That's what I see in the big picture. Big picture, inverted head and shoulder. 68% chance of a break to the upside. Okay. We've also, if you watch my channel, we've gone over total and total 2 in depth. And just like a few days ago, 4 or 5 days ago, we came to the conclusion that the 4-hour was in our favor and that the entire market was going to pump pretty nicely. We also showed you that the 3-day was in our favor. The only thing that wasn't in our favor was the daily. I said the daily needs to go sideways or kind of come down to a resistance point and make a bounce, and then we're ready to go. So we're just waiting for the daily to kind of figure itself out on the stochastics RSI. Once that happens, everything is kind of ready to rock. We just broke trend line. This is a trend line that we definitely just broke. And you could even make us, I like to go smaller here whenever you have this big archway because there was so many more touches, but we just broke this trend line. Telcoin finally breaking out here. Also, on the smaller area there, I see an inverted head and shoulder, do we not? And that's all you have to do, folks, is play the patterns the way they're supposed to be played. Learn the patterns and then play them the way they're supposed to be played. So check it out. This was an inverted head and shoulder. It told you that it would break out 68% of the time. Okay? You also kind of got a flag here on Telcoin. And we know that, a flag of some type, kind of pennant flag, breaks to the upside. And there's your measured move, is the length of this pole. And so all the bots are going to trade on the same measured move here. It's actually to the 21-day. Hold on. And it basically, it's pretty close to where the price hit. Once we get extended on the 4-hour or the 1 hour, I know that the price is going to have to come down and touch the 21-day moving average. And you can back test this. Look, we got high here, we came down to the 21. We got high here, we came down to the 21. We got high here, we came down to the 21. This is what I teach during the tutoring sessions. You are getting free tutoring right now on a live stream. I'm not holding any information back from you. I'm helping you right here, live on the live stream. I just showed you 2 inverted head and shoulders. They break out 68% of the time. The TA said that this was going to happen. It said you have an inverted head and shoulder. I'm going to break out 68% of the time. What happened? Exactly what the TA said was going to happen. Respect the TA. Once you know the TA, you better respect it. If you do not respect it, you will get face planted and you will lose a lot of money. Hands down. Again, respect your divergences. I'm going to teach you divergence right now. Swing down to swing down here on the price action. But swing up to swing up here on the RSI tells you that is more than likely going to be your bottom. And that was the exact bottom here for Telcoin at 117. And we're already back up to 2 cents. So unbelievable. DAG touched 0.21 4 times. All right. So Telcoin, thank you for telling me to zoom out. Yeah. So look at this. So we're talking about this. Look, it's in a giant inverted head and shoulder here. Sorry about being zoomed in. It's in a giant inverted head and shoulder here. Hoping I didn't lose anybody being zoomed in. Okay. Can you look at the Internet Computer Protocol, please? We'll take a look at that in a second. ICP, send in a super chat though, please. That's how this channel works. That's why I can do this for a living every single day. Can you look at the Internet Computer Protocol, please? I subbed weeks ago. I'm going to be coming every day. I got a job where I can actually sit and trade. It's nice. Shout out to Pat O'Neill. I used to have a job like that, and now it is my job. I'm only 36. I grew up in a time warp. Most scared one time, a Javelella charged me out of the brush, and it was me or them. Pop, pop, pop. A Javelina charged me. What the? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Do you like Ping? I do like Ping. We looked at Ping recently, and it looks pretty amazing. Zoom out. Thank you for telling me to zoom out. 30 seconds on AGG. Can you check Wildcoin? We will. We got to go through Telcoin. And I want to look at CRYOWAR. And I want to look at MTV too. I really want to look at MTV. But Telcoin popping off. I like what I'm seeing here. Beautiful that it got above this resistance point. Now it just got to stay above it. That's it. It's getting sold off quickly. See what I'm saying? Like, they pump and dump this coin a lot. But so now what I do is I project that it's going to make a bit of a flag here, we hope. Hit the measured move. That's kind of done now. Is it going to project and make this move here? And we're going to watch this closely for Telcoin. So Telcoin on the radar. And now it's kind of going to be sitting there in this pennant. Now I'll come back to it whenever the 4 hour probably resets. I wait for the 1 hour to reset too, just in case. Yeah, it could be flipping actually, though. Interesting. That's whenever you see this flip, it tells me there's a little more coming. So wouldn't be surprised if we got a little more push up. Now you got to go to a smaller time frame to see what's happening. See, I had to go to a smaller time frame to kind of really zoom in here, and then I found the pattern. I could say this was the pattern here. And it looks like Telcoin's got a scalp coming for you here. Just a little one, but not, a little 5-minute scalp for Telcoin. Look at that. Interesting. Very interesting. What would that render? Kind of doing a retest right now. 24% gains. It's possible. Anything is possible. It's also high risk on the smaller time frame, but that 1 minute had some legs. Interesting to me. Does Telcoin want to break up to the upside? It's showing you that this is a possible scalp for Telcoin. It really is. And look, I didn't see the scalp to the end. See, I put in a lot of work, but the last 2 minutes is where I really came. Sometimes you got to work a chart. You got to work a chart. Just keep playing. Oh, what is this? What is that? What is that? Try all these different ideas. And you can't try all these different ideas if you don't know the charts, if you don't know everything. So you got to learn your patterns. You got to take this seriously, please. If you want to do this for a living, take this seriously. Very, very seriously. And you'll make more money than most people do for a living. You will. If you become a good trader, 100 grand a year will be but it will take, I think, to get to that status will take 4 to 5, maybe. It took me 10 years. Okay, so just so, it took me 10 years really to become good at trading. I wasn't, and I also took a long time. I went through depression. I had a lot of ups and downs. It took me 10 years. And I'm still, don't like to even say I'm good at it. I like to say I'm still a beginner and I'm just learning. I never want to label, because the second you you think you know what's going on in trading, you get slammed. So I'm always open-minded. Keep the beginner's mind at all times. The second you think you're not a beginner, then you think you know it all. And there's always so much more to learn every single day here trading. So remember that. And I appreciate each and every one of the beginners that I teach every day, because you guys remind me to stay a beginner every day. And when I teach things to the beginners, it reminds me that I have to go over the fundamentals every single day. Every single day, go over the fundamentals. Every single day. Okay? Possible scalp for Telcoin. KuCoin. Okay? Ooh. Sorry about that. And let's get it moving. We're going to get to MTV. And then I want a fury of super chats coming in. Let's send us a fury of super chats. $1.99, $2.99. I'm not talking. I'm not money hungry here. I just like the feeling of the super chats coming in, the interaction of the colors, the yellow, whatever you want to do, the blue, $1.99. Just even the stickers. Send them in. Let us know what you want to go over. Let's talk about it. Bring us something that you're going over. Share it with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? That money will come back to you. Good karma. So let's take a look at CRYOWAR, and we're going to look at MTV first, just because it's on a chart right now. And look, Bitcoin wants more. Look at this clearly. You want to scalp again? And you scalp again. Look at this. Bam. Or you just raise your stop loss now of the first scalp right to this area. Now you're in the money. Now you keep riding it. Now there's no reason to close the trade. Just keep riding this trade that I personally just, that we just went over together. And again, not financial advice. And you do whatever you want. But I'm just showing you live how I would actually take care of this, Anyway, beautiful, beautiful thing. And we never knew this was going to happen today. And there's no way that I could have been pumping and dumping this, because this is Bitcoin. And you'd have to have billions and trillions of dollars. So this is showing you that it is clearly the technical analysis that plays out and makes these things occur. Nothing else. It's all the TA. Okay? It's all the TA. And there it goes again. Called another pump right now from 51i. And where does that go? That goes to the next measured move. I just keep playing the TA the way the TA wants to be played. Respect the TA. What a beautiful day to be here on the channel. You get to learn so much when you see these things happen live. You get to be like, wow. And, also, this is replicating what we were seeing before. Remember with the cup and handle that we saw earlier? It's kind of the same pattern that it broke out of here. See this pattern? Is this pattern here? It's this pattern. See this pattern? See the cup with the handle thing? It's kind of the same thing that we're seeing here on the 1 minute. And why am I on the 1 minute? Because I have to be. I use whatever time frame I have to use to get it done. Okay? Let's take a look at MTV. There's no excuses in cryptocurrency. There's no excuses in your life. There's no excuses in the world. You just got to get it done. MTV in an inverted head and shoulder on the 15-minute. Right off the bat. Look, we see it the first 10 seconds we're watching the chart. Maybe even less. Inverted head and shoulder. Right off the bat, I like what we're seeing. Okay. That's in my mind now. I see that. Interesting. Now let's go to the 1 hour. Forming that flag. And look, I got all these ranges that we've been talking about with MTV. Look at my range-bound area here, and I formed this beautiful pennant. To me, it's broke out, and it's retesting the top trend line of the pennant. That's beautiful. If it's oversold on the 1 minute and the 15-minute, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, baby. It's gorgeous. So look at this. We showed you that inverted head and shoulder, head and shoulder they're forming. 68% chance of a break to the upside on that idea. And we show you this kind of a descending, or I guess, kind of a, falling wedge, really. Flag. That's got a measured move, just like we showed you what happened to Bitcoin on that smaller time frame. And that's why it doesn't matter. The daily, the weekly, you make a weekly flag, it's all the same. It don't matter. You are the one that interprets the time frames. You're the one that thinks a 15-minute is a 15-minute. The charts don't see that. The bots don't see that. They just see the same thing on the 1 minute, on the 15-minute. And so you have to extrapolate that emotions are played with your time frame, and just forget about them. Emotions have no place in trading. All right, so let's watch. Will Bitcoin get to the measured move? My first measured move is 56,558. I would love to see us crack that. We are seeing some signs of bearish divergence. What is that? Well, we have swing up to swing up here, and you have swing down to swing down here. And when they don't go the same way, it's a bit of bearish divergence. But could have said that it played out here, and we're ready to rock for more. So, and this is the 1 minute. And I don't advise you to trade the 1 minute until you were more advanced of a trader. Like, I didn't even know how to do any of this until I traded for 3 or 4 or 5 years. Again, you may accelerate your learning way above mine. My timeline may not be yours, and yours may not be mine. Nobody knows. All I can do is kind of get you into the idea of what I do, introduce what we're doing here on the live, and then we go from there. All right. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 273 people, 261 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Shout out to the 9 dislikes. It's what happens when you grow. You get 9 people hating. Equilibria, XEO, awesome private Oracle sale, 50 million market cap. Definitely research this one fast. Equilibria. Put that on the radar. And that's why I'm going to keep my chart list open too. That's what I'm going to be doing now too. Hold on. I got to get my chart list open. It's just worth it. Give me 1 second to get my chart list. Bear with me, please. Don't leave the live stream. I got so much more to go over and so much to talk about. We got Bitcoin dominance to go over. And people need to know what's happening with Bitcoin dominance. So if you left the stream before Bitcoin dominance, you missed out on a major piece of information that is really, really needed in your life, right? Shout out to the new patrons today. We got new patrons jumping in today. Thank you so much for jumping on in. On the 13th of the month, I will make sure you not worry. You will get so much information in the next 17 days. We will blow your mind. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. If anyone is in Boston, Mass, and has a camera or wants to do camera work, let me know. I need some camera work done next week. We're going to do a music video with a Lamborghini. Let me know. Let me know. And later on tonight, I think I'm going to go live and do a crypto. Might do a crypto performance. You never know. So I call this the Organization for Dominance chart. And so I'm looking at this here, and I'm going to put this on the radar of these Equilibria. I'll just paste it in here for now. I'll go back to it at another time. XEQ. Okay. And we'll take a look at that. See, I got Lightning, AVAX, Radix is on my radar here. 1.2 billion market cap. Very interesting, right? TPS more than Sol and ADA. See that? That was very interesting. The Radix idea, I put that on my radar yesterday. And so I'm always adding to the chats, always adding to these ideas. Let's pop this up here so I have it. Thank you so much for putting that on the radar as well. Let's also put crypto Inferno. What was that? Inferno, right? Crypto Inferno. Is that what it was? No, Inferno Pay. Inferno Pay. I'm going to add Inferno Pay here. And I just rate them, and eventually going to have this huge list that I have and just going to keep track. Keep track. Okay, so MTV looking in a cup and handle as well. Look at this. Some may call this a cup and handle, and I would actually too. So there's a cup and handle for MTV. Highly likely it's going to break out. 1 hour has legs, right? It's oversold, ready to boom, and we're retesting the top trend line of this beautiful pennant. I like what I see for MTV. Sound project. These were levels to watch. All my zones here. See that? We hit that zone, got rejected. We kind of played with this zone, got rejected, bounced off this zone. And you could pull a fib on this too. And this is a lot of consolidation now, in my humble opinion. There's another top trend line that we're fighting with. You could say this one. But you only get 2 touches out of the spikes, you know. This is a more sound pattern that I made there. And you'll become more veteran with how to do that. Like, and other people look at me, oh, he's omitting. Other people make, you know, you do whatever you, once you get good with patterns, it's like you can break the rules once you know the rules, right? Another cool thing I talk about is rising wedges, right? They're bearish patterns, but if they break out to the upside, they can break out parabolically. So look, this was a rising wedge. And look, what did it do? It broke out parabolically. Just something I want you to understand. It's a bearish pattern that breaks down 68% of the time. It says it's going to break down, but when they break up, oh my goodness, look what happens. I just wanted to talk about that because it's the only bearish pattern that I really like to play, and I want to put that on everybody's radar as well. So MTV looking absolutely beautiful. I like what we're seeing for it. Where's it going? I mean, I got a huge target for it. 116% gains up to 0.37 for MTV. And yes, I do own a big old bag of it, about 410,000 MTVs. I like what I have there, and I'm going to ride it out. I bought in at 0.08. So I'm just holding on to a tiny little double up, nothing too crazy, and I've been holding it for a long time. So it's not the greatest project, but it's been okay. Boss, it's all I got, man. Shout out to 199 from Rodney Robinson. You're the man, dude. Rodney Robinson, it's not about how much you're able to give. You work hard for what you have, and it still speaks mountains for you. It's amazing that the ups and downs are predictable based on the wall, understood trends of emotional trading, or just well understood buying and selling patterns. It's true, Patty. It's true, my friend. It is true. All this is amazing. Man, you rocking it. I love it. Great specs, amazing presentations, clear communication, best marketing vibes. I shout out for the Crypto Lifer. Subscribe bell on already. Keep the touch. G. Brady. Thank you so much. Brady, funny clips. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that so much. You're the man. Thank you very much. Making new money online. Where are you from, Sam? I grew up in Boston, lived in New York City for 20 years, and I'm back in my hometown of Boston. Crypto rap is my new favorite. Trent Osborne. That's it. That's it, dope. These moves, it's literally people thinking and trading logically, sucking up the funds of people actually acting emotional. What I said before, when the greed sets in. What are your thoughts on Shiba Inu? Thank you for your time and knowledge. I wanna mana. Thank you so much for jumping on in, and thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I love Shiba Inu, and I think it's going to do some serious damage. Is DYDX looking ready? Much love to the Lifer fam. Shout out to MGML. Shout out to Crypto Rambo. Shout out to I Wanna Mana for the $99 super chat too. Coming on in there. Thank you so much for everyone jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. You're awesome. JV Supreme. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for jumping on in. One of my first people ever to follow me. Shout out to the 14,000. About to crack 300 subscribers on our way to 15K fast. And then we're going to crack through 20K, 50K, 100K. And we're going to do what we got to do. So shout out to anyone. And there's my MTV idea. I see MTV going up 116%. Well, that's what this long poll suggests. I take this from this long poll. That's just what the technical analysis suggests. So that's what we say happens. Let's look at Shiba Inu up on the spot. Everybody into Shiba. What's going on with Shiba? And the coin that I'm talking about, if you're new to the channel, Blockfolio is the coin that I'm talking about in the title of the video. I got a beautiful chart here for Shiba, and Shiba going up 117% gains. If you're new to the channel, I gave Shiba on April 18th when nobody even knew about it, when it never even hit any of these exchanges. We were into Shiba. I was one of the first, I think I may have been even one of the first people to even talk about Shiba Inu. I really was. Someone told me about it during a tutoring session. I put $300. It would turn into $4,000. Dude, my dude, man, it's been too long, dude. Where is my dude been? Shout out to Just a Good Guy, dude. Love and peace, my friend. Where have you been, man? Miss you so much. My wife brought you up the other night, dude. You're the man. Thank you for coming on into the live. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. And we continue to rock on forward. We continue to roll. We continue to push the speed of light. We continue to move. And I got Shiba Inu in the bag now, for sure. Definitely have a bag of it. My bag's not too big, but I got 2K USD of Shiba Inu, and I'm going to rock it out. I sold my Orchid for it. I had OXT, which I had done pretty well doing. I sold some Orchid for Shiba Inu. A little Shiba Inu in my life. Truth is, even with YouTube taking their share, I see you give enough every single month that it's at least contributes to an extra Patreon subscription every month. You'll hit that 2K. Shout out to Dustin Cava. Appreciate you, man. Blockfolio is FTX. Yes, it is now. Yep. Shout out to Icy Club. Shiba. Yeah, Shiba doing damage. I like what I'm seeing for Shiba Inu. So Shiba about to blast off to the upside and do some serious damage. Okay. I got to edit the Telcoin chart. Hold on. Stand by. I'll edit that out. I need you here by my... This is corny. Sorry. Hold on. Oh, I like that, though. See, I like the house, though. See? I don't mind those singing. I just like the beat. I like that beat of the house, man. It keeps you moving. It's just like... It keeps me on the hustle for the next coin every single time, man. Thanks, Dustin. You have no idea how your words got me motivation and strength. And, brother... Oh, dude, Dustin is the man. I had a one-on-one with that guy, and he gave me a one-on-one. You think I was giving a one-on-one? He gave me a one-on-one. He literally told me so many things that I needed to know. He's like an angel from God, the guy. I honestly... Then he even gave me... Yeah, he's the man, dude. He hooked me up. He's awesome. He's one of the coolest lifers I've ever met in my life. Hands down. I mean, you're all cool. But he was, I mean... He's an unbelievable person, and I'm telling you, these people that I meet here are unreal. And look how I'm tweaking the pattern at all times. See that? I'm tweaking it. And look, now I see this. See that? See how I just made that live on camera? And you tweak the pattern. You tweak the pattern. You never know exactly what's going down. You tweak it. You tweak it. And that's why trading isn't like, it's a fluid thing. It's something you're doing. It's like Jello, clay. You're always working with the clay. AVAX and ALGO bottom on the Daily Stokes. RSI looking tasty. Shout out to Jaden Williams for coming on to the live. CryptoCam for the 333. Just a good guy for the 699 Canadian. You're the man, dude. Gina Babina. I gotta get the Funkmaster Flex Night. Funkmaster Flex Night. Let's go, lifers. Get the super chat pumping. Hi, Sam. Can you please look at File and possibly Tezos, too? Sam is the man. I was going to send a meme, but I know you don't like them. Shout out to Greg Hulk with the $10. You're funny, man. No, I don't mind memes. I like memes. I just don't like memes in my trading group. You already checked BLOK. I'm a bit late. Oh, yeah. We went over BLOK in depth. But, you know, Burger, I love you. And because you're one of my youngest subscribers, and I know you're trying to change your life, and you're the man, I'll go over BLOK for you because you're a good kid. He's a good guy. He's a good guy over here. So look, BLOK fell out of the pattern that I just made. So there's your bearish tone. And there you go. Once that pattern starts to fall out, you could kind of widen it out. But in my opinion, it fell out of the bullish pattern. It was in a beautiful bull pattern, and it should have stayed. But it fell down, right? Let's take a look at the 15-minute. 15 minutes is getting oversold, though, so we'll take a look at this. I might have to actually do something different. I think we're going to move it to this now. And see how we're always changing the pattern all the time. So it's doing this now. Look at this. It's definitely forming a rising wedge. Rising wedges are either going to break out parabolically or they're going to break down 68% of the time. This is a very vertical. This thing could get seriously crazy right now. Honestly, you take a look at the 1 hour there. You take the length of the pole. Here's the measured move now. So this is an idea here for BLOK. Thank you for putting this on our radar now, actually, because I was able to tweak the pattern, I was able to see a bigger measured move, right? And see how the pattern tells you the measured move. And then you give off your, we already scalped it. We've moved on from there. And now you're oversold in the 15-minute. And with momentum on the 1 hour, it probably could flip on you. Now remember, though, it is a rising wedge with a breakdown 68% of the time back to the base of the wedge. So if you see it come back down here, if you see it come back down there, there's a 68% chance that that's what it's going to do, okay? So, sorry, I'm just tweaking the music. Okay, so check it out. I'm like, you guys see me staring over there. What is he doing? So look, the rising wedge breaks down here. And we're dealing with some Fibonacci levels too, but that would be a measured move. We could double top up here. Anything is possible. You know, the 1 hour is kind of, let's see, pointing down here. So we could double bottom, but eventually the 1 hour is going to have to make it back to the top. So I'm watching this very, very closely. Very, very closely. I'm technically in the trade too as well, so I'm watching this very, very closely. Okay? Block folio. All right? I am in the trade. I'm in the trade. Live trade. I'm thinking of taking profits. I'm thinking of when and how to take profits, but it's iffy. It's iffy. Very iffy. And when I look at it here too, I just look at it on KuCoin. I mean, it just got wicked up from the bottom there. I mean, the 8-hour chart is looking actually pretty gruesome. Like it could pump even more. So interesting. So I'm going to watch this. But so how I would trade this is, I do the same thing over and over again. This is high risk, high reward. But if it does break out, there's 54% gains commons. And you only have to risk about 10. So it's kind of a nice idea there. So that's how I do it. I make sure I don't risk a lot. And again, not financial advice. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. Get yourself a financial advisor. And I'm not an investment advisor at all. Simply just a self-taught technical analyst going over the TA day in and day out. Parabolic French curves. Amazing OnlyFans name. Solana. We're going to take a look at Solana. We're going to take a look at the super chats that were thrown out there. Okay. My man asked for Shiba Uno. We took a SHIB. DYDX we got to take a look at. And we're going to take a look at, I believe someone asked for Tezos and for, someone could keep track of the super chats. It would be great. Solana and Tezos, right? So I'm going to watch Blockfolio now on my radar again as well. SHIB, man, and Shiba Inu. And make sure that I threw that out. There we go. Okay. Remember, it's very likely that we dump here. It's very likely that we dump. Just have to say that. Okay. But that's why we call it a risk. It's trading. It's a risk. You got to take a risk. Filecoin. People like Filecoin. Let's pump Shiba Inu. Let's pump Shiba Inu. Okay. Wanamana, we took care of that. I want a mana. Shiba Inu, thank you for coming on to the live. Appreciate that. DYDX, looking ready. Let's take a look at DYDX. One of my favorite calls. I liked where it was at. Okay, so it's been going up and down. Let's see what's going on. So it broke out here, came back down into the pattern. I'm going to delete everything and kind of start fresh. It just helps me clear my mind, and I see it better. Like, I already see a nice pennant there, so check it out. We're consolidating beautifully for DYDX. Very, very nicely. Okay. Okay. And you can see we're forming a bit of a cup with a handle there, possible. Go to a smaller time frame and we'll see how it kind of plays out. I mean, that's a beautiful bull pennant, is it not? Is it not? A little bit of a fake out there. So I like what I'm seeing here for DYDX. Very, very interesting. Swing down to swing down. I'm going to look if there was a bit of divergence there too. On the smaller time frame, it always is there. You just got to find it. That's what I've learned too. It's always there. You just don't know it, This looks very, very tasty. I like what I'm seeing here. Low on the 1 hour. Oversold on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Where's the 15 minute? 15 minute actually has room bouncing off bottom trend line. Then you look at the 15 minute and you want to see if you can find a bullish pattern on the 15 minute. And we do. We see that we're in a falling wedge that breaks out 68% of the time, right? You see also, what do you see here? An inverted head and shoulder possibly forming here inside of this smaller time frame. You build yourself the story. You don't fake anything. You don't force anything. This is also kind of a cup and handle, which is very interesting. So cup and handle there. Clearly a cup and handle. It doesn't have to be perfect for DYDX. Inside at the end of a beautiful bull pennant. I like what I'm seeing for DYDX for sure. And now let's go to a bigger time frame as we zoomed in to kind of look at the state of the trend line there. We zoomed out to see the bigger picture. And this is what we see happening. Bam. 78% gains for DYDX. Okay. And what I like too is, hey, you could even go really hard right below. This is a very strong support region where we bounce there. Very strong support region. And there you have it. There you have it. Now, stop losses are funny. I mean, some people would like to be here. Some people are closer to the bone. It all depends. What if you put 10K in here and you don't want to lose a lot? What if you put 1K in here and you don't mind? What if you put $500 and you're just DCAing and you have no stop loss because you're willing to lose it all? It depends on what you're doing with the trade. I believe the safest place is below that huge mound there at the 18, right? And still puts you at a 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. So that's that will make me look the best. You know what I'm saying? But I do like to shave. You can tell I didn't shave this morning, so. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in and calling yourself crypto lifers. DYDX looking beautiful. And this is a decentralized exchange. Okay. After all, I'm only human. Oh, what? Something's going on here. Hold on. We're getting some latency. We're getting some latency here. How are these not copyrighted songs? Like, I know I'm going to hit with the copyright. TradingView's doing something funny now. It's not showing my charts. It's showing like, man, always decided to do something funky, huh? TradingView just changing it up on me today, huh? Putting the logo now instead of the chart, which makes people hit the chart. Why is it doing that? I don't know. We'll figure it out at another time. So let's take a look at this crypto Inferno with this Inferno Pay. I like Inferno Pay a lot. Let's take a look at Inferno Pay, dude. Which is this IFO? Is that what it is? IFO? Join the Telegram, buy the tokens, Inferno Pay. Very interesting. There are many new emerging cryptocurrencies launching daily. However, none compared to the Inferno Pay. Not only does Inferno Pay, IFO, eliminate chargebacks, it also protects consumers, content creators, and webmasters from fraudulent activity. The adult entertainment space is known for its high payment processing fees. Banks and centralized finance organizations to take advantage of the industry, leaving webmasters no other option than to accept ridiculous terms. With the Inferno Pay platform, website operators are no longer forced to comply in order to successfully operate adult content on the web. Inferno Pay. So you are making a kind of, there's a bit of a, but Inferno Pay looks like it could be a big deal if that's the kind of route you want to go on. And, mate, it is what it is. Inferno Pay. 40 years of experience in the adult industry. The Inferno Pay. Wow, that's a lot of experience. I'm just joking. Oh my gosh, I'm joking. All for Fans is the first cryptocurrency-based content creator platform. Wow, NFTs, Casino Inferno, and Live Cam. Okay, I just want to be... But Inferno Pay doing damage, man. Very interesting. Okay, so DYDX, on my radar, for sure. And, that's why you don't chase. You let things cool off. You wanted to chase the 30. You never thought you'd get back, but you could. And we kind of retested this trend line there. We kind of came very close to the support and resistance line. So I like what I'm seeing here for DYDX. 1 hour and 4 hour low. DYDX, man. Interesting why it doesn't seem to, but everyone should be hitting the links anyway to see the charts. So don't just rely on those images. Should always be hitting the links to see the charts. Okay. All right, GameStar Exchange coming on now too. That's a big deal. I want you guys to watch this video here. The GameStar Exchange on the crypto lifestyle. Check this out. It actually might even be on AI on Crypto. Shout out to my man AI on Crypto. This is my dude, right? We run the crypto lifestyle channel together. He's doing his thing. 6,800 subs on his way. Let's give him a like there. Hit the notification bell. See that? Bang, bang, bang. All. And my man, GameStar could be a seriously big project. Put this on your radar. Look at it. The game item market. It's got a metaverse NFT market. This thing could be a serious deal in the game. You're getting into NFT gaming when you get into GameStar. Big deal. We're talking big deal. So just want to put that on everybody's radar. That's my dude. Shout out to AI on crypto. Give him a little plug there real fast. Pat O'Neill, I'm 1,000 broken in 3 right now. 1/3 each in KuCoin shares, XRP, and Bitcoin. Your thoughts on Shiba Inu? Okay. Let's take a look at Filecoin. Welcome to all the new subscribers. You made the right decision. It was filmed in my building. We blew up downtown Tucson with the worst CGI. Oh, that's cool, man. Super chats, CRYOWAR, AVAX, ALGO, Filecoin, and Tezos. CRYOWAR. Let's look at CRYOWAR. What is CRYOWAR? And do we add it to the sheet? INFERNO pay CRYOWAR. This is so much better because now I'm going to be able to go to my sheet, check on it, fill it out at the end of the live, do my due diligence, and I'm going to be so much better looking at every single coin in the market. Even better. We can get better every day. I always look, I'm like, how can I get better? There's always a way to get better at anything you do. There's just something better. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I am not a financial advisor. Okay, and nothing that I do and say here is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any trade. And so there's that dump there happening on BLOK. And we'll take a look back at BLOK and see how it's failing. It's probably falling out of that rising wedge. And there it goes. Dumping. 68% chance that you were going to see this occur. Does it wick back up and hold zone? You never know. These are possibilities as well. And that's why trading is such a hard thing for newbies, because their emotions are just all over the place. Are we going to hold bottom trend line here? The reason why I'm not a fan of like dishing, I mean, it's possible double top there too, though. 1 hour does want to come down, but then it's going to be oversold, and it's not, and it's going to have to pump again, in my humble opinion. So it's pretty interesting. You know, like once you get down here, usually it doesn't take too long before it pumps again, and you're down there again. So I don't know. Quite interesting. What's up? Have a look at JSMY. Yeah, our baby. We looked at JSMY when it first came out. It still continued to pump, doing well. LSS, check it. They help recover hacked funds. Small cap on KuCoin. I think we looked at LSS one day a few weeks back. Let's take a look at LSS. Thank you, Bobby Wifter, for the super chat. LSS. I'm going to add it to the radar too. LSS. 4 hour can extend. What's up? Can you look at JSMY? We'll take a look at that too. Yes. Okay, so we're going to look at, I'm going to go backwards. It's going to be easier for me, even though I'm sorry. Super chats, CRYOWAR, AVAX, ALGO, Filecoin, and Tezos. I need to look at AVAX real fast anyway, just because. AVAX didn't hit the stop, came down, came back into the pattern, in my opinion, in that sweet spot. We've got some divergence forming here too on the 1 hour. We have swing down on the low here, from low to low, but this is more of a flat sign. Tells me that is more than likely our bottom for there at about 50. Yeah, unbelievable that you could get AVAX for 50 again when it was just 80. Unbelievable. Bit of a cup and handle here forming. We just saw this breakout for Bitcoin, right? So AVAX, I like what I'm seeing for AVAX. Could shave this down a little bit here too. There's actually a pretty good line of support and resistance there as well. I like what I'm seeing for AVAX on the 1 hour. Is the 4 hour also overbought? It's not. So that tells me that it could still kind of have a little more downside. It may not be done yet. It may not be completely done yet. It might spurt up. The 1 hour could push us up. So if I played it, I would only play the 1 hour for now. There is an inverted head and shoulder here. And this is a bit of a flag on the right side. It doesn't fit my prerequisite for the perfect trade yet, you know. But it is flagging, and I can see the 1 hour break out of this flag. This is likely. What I like to see is the flag, yes, break out, get up a little higher, and then when the 4 hour resets, we just come down for a retest of this top trend line. That retest would be more likely where I would like to kind of scoop when this 4 hour comes back down. So I put an alert on the 4 hour, and I'll just patiently wait, and I won't chase. But there is a chance it breaks out and it keeps going. You know, you have to remind, you know, but I just don't chase. So AVAX, when it does boom, I see it going up 99% to about $100 a coin. So AVAX is going to be $100 faster than you realize, too, I believe, in my humble opinion. Again, that's not financial advice, just something that I'm thinking about. Okay, so let's take a look at CRYOWAR. Let's Google CRYOWAR.com. This looks interesting. Next-gen blockchain multiplayer game. I love it. Multiplayer NFT is a real-world multiplayer PvP area NFT developed in the Unreal Engine on the Solana network. Amalgam. CRYOWAR is an amalgam between the traditional gaming experience and best practices of blockchain world. DAO voting, NFT, and decentralized finance. DeFi. Deflationary, a game ecosystem with deflationary mechanisms that integrates staking with gameplay, allowing RPG stakers to earn better rewards through increasing their in-game skill and experience levels. Multi-blockchain medieval metaverse. Our end game is the creation of a multi-block. So they don't even have the game yet, though. You have to remember, this is all speculative. No pay to win. We're proud to announce that nothing in the Crypto War Game store offers any player a competitive advantage over another. Everyone fights on an even playing field, and only skill can carry you up the ranks. Life is short. We don't expect you to take 30 minutes out of your day to complete a single match. Our frantic battles last 3 minutes or less, allowing you to enjoy a quick, exciting round whenever, wherever you want. Built on the Solana platform. Adapt on the go. Meta heroes. ACS Heavy, a walking fortress with unprecedented might and resolve, who combines ancient tactics with annihilating firepower of the gods. The Valkyrie. These are so cool. Centurion. I think I'd be the Centurion. All right, a holy warrior skilled with both sword and gun. He utilizes the gods' technology to cleanse all hearsay in an expulsion of... I don't like using God's name and anything like that, but it is what it is. Yeah. I don't judge anybody, though, and it is what it is. This is unbelievable. I like what I'm seeing here. How could this not be big? You hear the words Solana, NFT, and Metaverse all in the same sentence. How could that not be huge? I don't understand how that couldn't be big, right? Just chilling. RGT, RLC, and XLM have been booming. XLM, baby. The devs are in Unreal Staker. The devs are in Unreal Slackers all the time. I don't know what that is. Veracity is my watch. Seems to be breaking out of a cup and handle. Oh, we love Veracity too. Salty Balls, my dude. Good to see you. You're still in blue. He's got blue balls. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm still a kid, man. I apologize. Look at QBIT on B. Yeah, we like QBIT. We've gone over QBIT many times on the channel. Shout out to David Coins. Blocktopia. Is Blocktopia a good long-term hold? That's up to you. What do you think? Do your own research. Plan on getting into Gods Unchained token sale today on Coinlist. Immutable X project. I love Gods Unchained. I've been watching that for a long time. I think that's going to be a big deal. That's definitely going to be a big deal. Plan on getting into Gods Unchained. Coinlist Immutable X project. That's really cool. They were designing a mobile with deferred rendering instead of forward rendering. It's a Discord channel. Interesting. Dream Quest, Unreal Engine 2. I like CRYOWAR, so thank you for putting CRYOWAR on our radar. We now know about another hot coin. Sad we lose 50 people watching. How come people are dropping off? We're not done yet. I guess 11:54 people. I got 10 to 12. He's done. Look at QBIT on BSE. It's a game, please. Smash those likes, Lifer. Thanks for the info. Shout out to David Coins up in the spot. What's up? Can you look at JSMY? Let's take a look at JSMY. And we still got to go over LSS. Check it. Let's take a look at LSS. Wow, man. I wish we had looked at it like yesterday. This was in a cup and handle. See, Lifers, man, if you were looking at a coin, this is why I want everyone in my group should be charting. Like, if someone knew about this coin, should have had it in a chart already and posted. Maybe it got charted. You never know. I could be eating my own words right now. But this is why I make the VIP list here. And even just the 99 group, if you feel like you're not VIP status yet, you know, your charts aren't up to par, but throw it in the TA Learning Library. Even if you think it's an amazing chart, you just don't think you're up to par, use the Learning Library. Because the Learning Library says, okay, but then I'll see it and I might be like, whoa. I wish I had seen this, because I had seen this, I definitely would have posted a chart on it. Cup and handle, everything's there. Inverted head, it's all there. I mean, It formed a pennant out after the bigger pennant. That's another bull. These are bullish signs. I talk about this. Whenever you break out and form another bull pennant, highly likely to break up to the upside. LSS. It's a little spent now on the 4 hour, right? Like it is what it was. Accumulating it somewhere down in this region would have been the time. At about 19 cents. It's kind of, we kind of missed the boat on this a little bit. It'll get to all-time highs though. Let's see. I think we did go over this one day, though. I'm pretty sure we went over this on Token Metrics on a screen share. So it's got that measured move, though, and it does have legs. 1 hour, it must be kind of in a... It's making a pennant, too, on a smaller time frame. Look at this. Bit of an ascending triangle kind of thing here. See that? So it's still bullish, and it has a bigger measured move to hit. I feel like I missed what I consider to be the entry, like the perfect entry, you know? But it does have legs. And it's actually making another pennant, and the 1 hour is low. So, interesting. This idea is viable. Let's see how much it could get you. Oh, you know what? You know what? Still a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio right there. Not too shabby for LSS. And honestly, if you hide inside the pattern there on this trend line, like if you use this top trend line as kind of your guiding light, pretty good chance you kind of can stay inside this trade. So it's interesting. And it's hard to see that this is a pennant. If you zoom into it, you can see it is, though. And that's why you got to rechart all the charts. If you see a chart in my group, you got to rechart it. You can never chart without. You can't just jump into trades. If you're not charting it, you can't trade it. And I go over this all the time. You can't chart. You can't trade things that you didn't chart and expect to be successful as a trader. It's just not going to happen. Everyone wants to join signals groups and just take signals, and it seems like it's going to be perfect. You're not going to learn anything, and it's not going to do much for you. And eventually, you might make some gains. I've been in one before. You might make some gains, but at the end of the day, you're not going to know how you did it, why you did it, or what's happening. And to me, there's just, I don't know. Just not the same as learning how to fish, you know? Okay, so moving forward. STX. Let's take a look at STX on my radar right now. In a cup and handle. Now, think about it. They're minting, what? I believe they're minting NFTs on Bitcoin. Like, smart contracts on Bitcoin with STX. Big deal. Okay? So, don't get it twisted. Everyone who thinks Bitcoin will never be an interoperable NFT blockchain, come on, man. You think the best coin in the world won't have people figuring out how to make it the best? Come on, man. So look at the STX. Extremely oversold here on the 1 hour. Okay, it's got legs on the 4 hours, just coming down for a possible double bottom. I like what I'm seeing here. If it can hold this trend, now it may want to go a little lower. You never know. Anything is possible. But we're extremely low on that 1 hour. How's that 15-minute looking? Did a bit of a pounce there too. Interesting. I don't like that. Molly's, come on, man. That was the old me when I was a kid. And I don't suggest anybody do that. And it's not a good idea. And so I don't promote that. You know? I want to promote things that give you high frequency at all times. And that's just being clean and sober, in my humble opinion. High frequency. You will not ever have a higher frequency than when you're completely clean and sober. You won't. Nothing will compare to that. So you could do whatever you want, but it's like if like they gave you the toughest armor in the world to have the best day of your life and the best time in your life, which is sobriety, and then someone gave you like, you know, some armor that's okay, but it's just not nearly as tough. That's like using other things to kind of get by. And so, you know, again, not financial, not life advice, but I personally think that wow. So, yep. Interesting. So I like STX right here in a beautiful cup and handle. Okay. We got to look at JSMY as well. Super chats, Algo, Tezos, File, JSMY, QBIT, and SOLR. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. STX. And I also have to fit in the things that I think you need to see before I go too. So check it out. I'm a little upset of what's happening with the charts in TradingView right now, but it is what it is. Pumped up Molly, I'm sweating. LOL. Super chats. I'm the crypto daddy, man. The crypto babysitter. They slapped me out of my work, Bubble. Chocolate. Hit me up, man. Shout out to Trent Osborne. You can pay with crypto to join by emailing cryptolifers@gmail. Yeah, jump into the Patreon. Pay with crypto to join if you want. And sign up for the beginner's course every Tuesday from 3 to 5. The links are below my video. I do tutoring. Most people don't know that. You can sign up for tutoring right here. $200 for 1 hour if you want to sit with me one-on-one. Or for the class, 2 hours for $100 and really get it in there. So the beginner's course is really awesome. You will share the time with everybody else, but it will be a blast. And I think it really helps me, helps you, and I get more information out there and I help more people. So jump on into the beginner's course today, Tuesdays from 3 to 5 New York City time. Hit the link. You can pay in PayPal or cryptocurrency. Let us know. If you want to pay in cryptocurrency, email cryptolifers@gmail. Cryptolifers@gmail, and we'll get you into the beginner's course. Okay, so let's take a look at the super chats. Thank you so much for putting them on my radar. We have super chats here. We have Algo, Tezos, Filecoin, JSM, QBIT, and SOLR. Let's take a look at Algo, USDT. Okay, we're taking a look at Algorand right now. Algorand. I always want to call it algorithm. So Algo in this beautiful cup and handle. And then what it did is it kind of pumped out, came back down. So we can kind of just readdress this handle now. And it's almost more of a bull pennant now. See this? It's getting more pennant-esque, wedge-esque. It's wedging. That's a beautiful thing for Algo. Now, the 4 hours overbought. So I don't jump into things when the 4 hours overbought. It needs to come on down. The daily is in our favor. So we're just going to wait for that 4 hour to kind of fill itself on out. So when we take a look at this, this could be very possible. We're coming down here one more time. And that would make Algo kind of testing this 147 region one last time before it went all the way to the moon, right? And the bigger target there is $4.16. And the next target here is $4 even. Algorand booming to an all-time high. All-time high is not that far from where it's at. You know, it did take a nice retracement. And you could even pull a Fibonacci on this too and do what we call a mini fib or a fib. So you pull a Fibonacci here and you kind of take a look at what we're doing. And we came right to the golden pocket, the 0.618 and the 0.65. I talk about this all the time. This is how we were able to accumulate VRA. Did this very similar thing, came into the 0.5 and the 0.618. That is textbook accumulation by the institutions. They love using the 0.65 and the 0.618 Fibonacci level, and boom, they got in there. So again, knowing your Fibonacci will really give you a leg up on the game also. Shoulder, head, and possible right shoulder forming for Algo. So let's take a look at the 1 hour. What are we doing? 1 hour has momentum as well. Interesting. Could Algo be deciding that, enough is enough? It's going to make higher lows and break itself on out of this channel. It's possible. So there's two ideas here. The 4 hour will reset, or the 1 hour will pump us out. So we got to watch this trend line, and we got to watch basically 162. Algo breaks 162. The 4 hours taken over. We're going to reset back down to 120, 140. it stays above that, we're going to break out of this pattern and break to the upside. But all will tell, you know, I'm long-term bullish on this. I do own ALGO. I have a bag of it, and I'm long-term bullish on it. So, yeah, there you go. ALGO. 162% gains coming for ALGO. All right. That massive dump on PKEX. Ah, really? Ah, man. Really? Some whale just dumped on us, huh, man? Gets me a little sad. I gotta go to how massive was it? You win some, you lose some. Ooh, shaboosh, 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 shaboosh. Oh, it's at $1.24. It's not bad. Went from $2 to $1. Okay. As long as it holds above a buck, I guess it's cool. That's nasty, though. That's rounded top. Damn, man. That's kind of a dump. I wonder why that happened. That looks shady, man. I don't like that. That's a massive dump, man. People dumping on us. We worked out so well, and bam. That's a whale dumping. Manipulation, bot manipulation. Look at all the... Ah, man. Opportunity. Possible opportunity. Ah. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, Salty, you're killing me, dog. I got some outdoor perp. Why do you guys got to do that, man? Trent, man, why do you always push the limits every time, man? Like, nothing matters. Like, you weren't raised right, man. You just don't care. Like, you don't care at all. Say whatever you want. I love it. I love what you're doing. I wish I could afford your class. I'm a person in recovery, and I'm currently just volunteering at my local recovery center. I'm a certified recovery peer advocate, hopefully. You can't afford $50 you can't afford a $100 class? 30% pullback healthy. You got to find a way to make $100, man. Seriously, like, if you prove to me if you can show me you're in some type of program or something, email my wife. We can talk about it. We do always do something every week, every month. Block bounce off the 706. Are we going over Bitcoin dominance today? Thank you, Sam. Oh, we need to. Damn, man. I wish you didn't super chat PKEX to me. It's my downer of the day. Let's take a look at Tezos XTZ. Okay, so Tezos had a beautiful pump to the upside. It's just consolidating, in my humble opinion. Like, it can't go up forever, right? So it pumped up really nicely, formed handle. It keeps forming these handles. And there's a giant cup and handle that played out. Got to a high of what, $8.99, almost $9. I think it did hit $9. Back down to $7. Makes sense. It's just forming a falling wedge. It's going to break out 68% of the time. You got to wait for this 4 hour to come on down, though, in my humble opinion. So I put an alert on the 4 hour, and I wouldn't look at it until the 4 hour resets, and that's when I would probably channel it again. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour could pop on you. You might get a small pop on the 1 hour. That 4 hour being very high and oversold, overbought, is just, I'm wary of it. I feel like it needs to find its way a little bit more, you know? Just something. I don't like the music. This music isn't like my favorite music. It's not really how the show really has a more fast. The music's not right. It throws me off. It really does throw me off. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Check out XPR. Someone link the class, please. It's just below the video, man. It's below the video. Like, if you're watching the live stream, the class is right here. It's right here. It's below the video. People are like, link the class, please. Like it's impossible to find. It's just right. It's right there, my guy. I appreciate you, though. Thank you. Let me link it. I'll link it for you. You gotcha. We all want to chill with Trent. VeChain is doing damage, man. You should just do a monthly giveaway. Bitcoin is the only thing I will never quit. Right? Molly Lolly at work. LOL. I love it. Oh, my gosh. I thought you quit your job. You said you didn't work anymore. Did you quit your job or not? Oh, where y'all work? LOL, right? Trent said he quit his job, man. I need a job with y'all. This guy. Check back on Gitcoin and that trade. GTC. USDT. Still holding where it's at, basically. Haven't been stopped out yet, right? Just kind of hitting that bottom trend line. It pumped on the 1 hour. It didn't really give us much. On the 4 hour, it didn't really render a lot of a move, though. That's bearish. You never know. Not my favorite idea. I'm not about this. I'll be honest. I went over it for a super chat. It's not really on my radar. I think there's so many other things out there, but hey, I don't mean to offend anybody. It just is what it is, right? Let's take a look at, so we get ALGO, Tezos, Filecoin. Why you love these big market caps? So Filecoin dumped. Look at that. Looked like it was going to beautifully pump out. Did not hit my stop loss and doom. And that's why you use a stop loss. Okay? Because you never know. What if it dumped even more? And it just dumped. So now I delete all my old work and I kind of look at what's happening here. Again, not my favorite coin to trade. Market cap's way too big. You make way more money on Blockfolio or something like that. Again, not financial advice. But it's just forming this. This could be your cup and handle here. All of a sudden, TradingView just kind of canned me. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what's going on here. TradingView is starting to act funky. Okay, so you can see it's in this falling wedge. Oh, no, it's back to Tezos. All right, we were just... I'm losing it today. What's going on? I'm losing that I'm losing my feeling, man. I'm losing my energy. I got to rub the labradite on me. Come on, energize me, baby. Let's get it moving. Okay. It's also 12:12. I got to get out of here soon. I got a lunch in the city today. Is Blocktopia a good long-term hold? I like it a lot. QBIT, it's a game, please. We went over QBIT many times. Let's take a... I don't want to put down anyone's super chat. So I want to make sure we cover everything, but I'm now running on like borrowed time. QBITica, right? Is this it? Is this... No. I remember going over this. And I actually really liked it. It's this one. Project Quantum. This is what it is. It's on BSC. I'm going to put it on my list too. QBIT. Gaming. Project Quantum. Yeah, I liked it from the bat. As featured on Yahoo, Binance, right? Powerbot. Again, they don't tell you exactly what they do right off the bat. AA game powered by crypto. Built in Unreal 5. No, okay, cool. Project Quantum, about us, our team. They have a great team. They have a good project. We've gone over this many times. I do like this a lot. I do. And we've played this video. We've gone over this many times. It's on BEP20, right? So it's a poo coin, technically, right? Project Quantum. Wow, back up. So it's gone up since we've talked about it. Because I remember we were going over it. It only had like a $50 million market cap. So it's gone up considerably since we went over it, like about a month ago. We've gone over it 2 or 3 times on the channel. I can recall. I do not recall. 29% gains? Only 29% gains? Really? Interesting. So QBIT's up, though, and it's doing pretty well. And it's in a bit of a bullish pattern here, too. And this could break out parabolic to the upside. I think it's interesting, and it's a gaming NFT metaverse. It's got that going for it. It's got a really good team. Team is docked. You can see their faces. They talk about who they are. It's an interesting concept. Look, someone just bought 2,000 qubits for $455. Where can you get this thing? Well, you have to do a contract address on PancakeSwap. I do believe, yeah, it's a PancakeSwap coin, and you can check it out. Where else can you get it? I think it's on some other exchanges, LBank or something like that. Let's check. Don't hold me to that, though. I don't know. No, only PancakeSwap only. And that's the thing. You could end up seeing this on KuCoin one day. And a lot of these coins are tending to run from Pancake right to KuCoin or right to other coins. Shout out to 333 people on the likes. Thank you so much for that. That's amazing. Okay. I got a lot of super chats that I'm behind on because I was like unorganized today a little bit. So don't look at me like that and don't even come in here and get out of the room. Please, my wife. You're distracting me really bad on a day where I'm struggling. Thank you so much. Don't pressure me. Tell my wife not to pressure me, man. She pressures the lifer a lot, guys. Like, she puts a lot of pressure on the lifer. And sometimes, you know, I just can't have that. I can't have that pressure. Like, I quit my job for a reason and started my own company so I don't have to have a boss like you, baby. JSMY on Coinbase for the USDT. Let's take a look at this. And this we were very keen on. And we kind of went over this. Oh, wait. Maybe I didn't use the coin. JSMY. Did I use the tether for Bittrex? I know I've drawn. Okay, here we go. So, bam. We put it in this pennant yesterday, and boom. We got 81% gains out of JSMY. We went over it on the channel. We drew a pennant. Said highly likely to break to the upside. 68% chance. We saw that we were low here. Stochastics were low. And boom, we did break to the upside. Did very beautifully. Now we're coming back down, and let's see what's happening. Brand new coin. Remember, just came out. We started looking at it down here even. It's done a beautiful, beautiful move. JSMY. And thanks for, someone super chatted this for us like, I guess 3 or 4 days ago. Maybe it was last Thursday, something like that. It's forming another bull pennant in my humble opinion. Probably going to come back down to the bottom trend line. And then it also, look, support and resistance. Previous resistance becomes new support. I like what we're seeing here for JSMY. And then bam. So yeah, this thing has legs for sure. And I could see it doing some serious damage. JSMY. All right. And it's just getting started too. You remember that. So it doesn't have a lot of people to sell it off. Like, this thing could do some serious work. Seems to be getting very, very close. It's also high risk because it's a new coin. And I always talk about that, right? So again, you never know. Got to do your own research before you get into anything in cryptocurrency. You got to be comfortable because the reason is, even if someone gave you a great play, if your emotions aren't behind it, if you don't believe in it, then what happens when the market gets rocked? You might just jump out. So even if it is a good play, if you didn't make it, you're not going to be connected to it. If you researched it, if you believed in it, then it's going to be a lot harder to kick you out of that trade. It's going to be a lot harder to kind of ruin your conviction, so to speak. You know, so JSMY looking pretty nice to me as well. I'm going to throw that on the radar. JSMY. And it's cool to see a new coin like this on Coinbase. I'm not used to seeing like tiny little low cap gems coming out on Coinbase. Coinbase is searching and they're making some deals and they're finding some coins that no one else is talking about. And it's interesting and they're getting them. So it's pretty cool to see that. This is also on Bittrex. I'm going to be doing more Bittrex stuff because they are a San Francisco based company and they're US and they're registered and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to be using a lot of Bittrex stuff. I'm going to do Bittrex. That was the first one I ever used. Anyway, okay. So JSMY looks pretty nice to me as well. Let's take a look at SOLR. SOLR took a beat down, right? That was something that was kind of quick and fast, right? It's been getting run around recently. Had that crazy wick, so it's like a pain to chart because you have to like find it all the time. See this? I have to like zoom in there. Fell off, man. Look at this thing. Fell off. And that's why you put a stop loss because look at that. Bam. This thing went and got sold to zero. So let's take a look at SOLR. You have to look at a smaller time frame at this point. And high risk, high reward for coins like this. And that's why these coins are high risk. Nothing's guaranteed. And you have to look at what it does too and what's going on. Are they airdropping? Why did SOLR just take a complete dump, right? And it made a lower low today. Came back in, bit of a double bottom. I personally stay away from stuff like this. I just, there's so much other stuff with more market structure now and like showing me signs of life. But hey, If you love this, see, you might love this project, and this may work for you. I haven't researched enough. So the TA to me, I'm a TA guy. Like, if I was gonna play this just TA, like, I gotta see it at least break above this 6 zone. Show me some support and resistance, inverted head and shoulders, something, and then I'll start looking at it. But until then, I'm pretty wary of it, you know? And I could be wrong. Remember, I'm not always right. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy doing what he does. Hey, mate, great work. Quick question. What kind of leverage are you usually using with your trades? None at all. If I do use any, I just trade like a 3x leverage token. I trade spot and spot only, man. I'm 100% spot. And he's still here, my man. Beta always took a hit, but it's looking bullish. I think it bottomed. I think it might have too. Filecoin still stuck on your trading view chart. Yeah, no. I'll fix it later. I don't got the time right now. Man, Phantom going down. Let's take a look at Phantom. And we'll have to look at Bitcoin dominance real quick to see what's happening. Ooh, 199. Phantom getting crushed. Damn. I didn't expect that either. Today's a funky day, man. That's a double top for Phantom for sure. Look at that. Double top with an M pattern to the downside. Says Phantom can go even lower, possibly. Back down to 161. I mean, when that TVL came out and a lot of people jumped in, there's probably a lot of TVLs and people running into farms. So the farms might have just kind of artificially propped up Phantom a little bit. We'll see, though. Are we forming this? I just always have a few scenarios there, you know? Funny, I'm low on gas right now. Something's going on with my brain's like, I'm like low on gas. I need some brain power, brain food. I didn't drink enough water, too. So this is what I see happening for Phantom. Now I got to look at, you know, a bigger idea here that we're going to come up and down, up and down. So I'd want to see that the 4 hour is low. If the 4 hour is not low, we're in trouble. Okay, so the 4 hour is low. That's a good sign that we could be bouncing off bottom trend line here and just making this kind of consolidative. There's a possibility this is an M, though. See this? That's an M pattern. So it's a possibility. Interesting. Phantom. And that's what I could see happening, getting back up to 319, but it's got to go through some pain first, unfortunately. Take a look at the daily. Yeah, the daily needs to come down. So whenever the daily gets high, you want to take some profitos. High dailies are beautiful times to kind of... So now you just got to say, how low will Phantom go? In my opinion, I've seen this type of stuff happen, so it's like this. I kind of omit those two tops. You could even pull a fib here. Do we come back down to the 618? And it's possible at 171. That would be a healthy retracement for Phantom. Really good time. And then we would touch the 21-day moving average again. There's an idea for Phantom. And then back to the upside. And then it forms a bit of a cup and handle, does it not? So that's why we try to be a step ahead of the trade. We try to kind of formulate what's going to happen before it happens through projection of technical analysis, right? Now, could we just kind of do a flip to the upside? Anything is possible. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance real quick. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you for calling yourself crypto lifers. You should just do a monthly giveaway. Check on Phantom. We need some news. Preston, you buying Elon? Phantom has a big event in like 2 weeks. Huge meeting in Dubai. What's crazy to me is Plan B has a huge projection on Bitcoin price, but he said he sold most of his Bitcoin at 20K. Maybe he's into something else. Man, I wanted to wingsuit fly ever since I first seen it. I'll never do that, man, because I don't want to die, man. Lunch. I'm like a deathly afraid of heights, but I want to jump out of a plane. And he's still here, my man. The new ISS goes up in 2028. We'll be wake surfing moon's gravity. That's pretty cool. You're going to have to pay for your own ticket because I'm taking my daughter. Going to be the youngest person in space. I sent the certificate for you. If you need a letter from Healing Springs Recovery Center, I can provide it within a couple of days. All right. Crypto Lifer, you and me are going on Project Origin ride the next few years. All right. Really? You're going to take me, dude? I'll go to space with you, man. I'll do it. I'll do it live on the... We have to go live, though. It has to be... I'll do anything, but it has to be done live. That's the only prerequisite. We have to be able to monetize it live, you know? And we'll let people see what we're doing. Crazy stuff, right? Let's take a look at the dollar index dumping now, which is beautiful. Dollar dumping. Bit of bearish divergence there. Swing down to swing down. We'll swing up to swing up. So the dollar dumping. Saying, no, no, no. I'm actually going to form a rising wedge, and I'm going to dump on you. We're going to watch this closely, though. Let's see how oversold the 1 hour is. Yeah, there you go. It's telling you the dollar's probably going to come back with a vengeance, or at least go sideways. Take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours also oversold, telling you that dollar actually may pump. So not a good sign. The dollar could pump for the next few days. All right. Now, it's been pumping with Bitcoin, which has been kind of interesting recently. So now, dominance. We talked about dominance a lot yesterday. Remember, we said it's going to dump through the night, and we're going to see a nice little rally. But then when we wake up in the morning, it's going to be oversold, and then dominance is going to kick back in, and that's exactly what occurred. All right. And if you watch the live stream, we went over this. So the 4 hours pushing up now. The 1 hour pushes up here for dominance. So look, this is what this is now. This will let go. Next few hours, maybe into tonight, like 7, basically between 5 and like 1 in the morning or something, we should see a little altcoin love. Just a little bit, but not much. And then this kicks back in with the 4 hour, and it's telling you that Bitcoin's about to do something crazy. This is showing you signs of Bitcoin pumping. When you know Bitcoin dominance is getting ready for a massive move, it's telling you that something's happening to Bitcoin. And you're going to see a massive move for Bitcoin. So watch your alts. Altcoins look like they will struggle a little bit. It's time to kind of slide out of an alt and slide into Bitcoin. It's sad, but that's the case. You slide out of your altcoins, you slide into Bitcoin for the next few weeks as Bitcoin takes the show. All right? And then you kind of figure out where you're going. At pre-allocation, Bitcoin's going to boom. All right? Bitcoin's going to boom. Highly likely. Play some hip-hop. I just went long on DX 10 minutes ago. Probably a good idea. Yeah. Chief, thanks one more for your amazing stream today. It was great. Lifer, what do you think about Floki Inu, Elon and his brother project? Also, Hina Inu. That's not Elon's project, Floki Uno. Come on, right? There's a massive blockchain conference in Dubai this weekend. And folks, MetaHero for the win. Oh yeah, MetaHero just banging on him, right? Up 19%, 17 cents. MetaHero. And it's just been going up consistently, man. And there's that next generation thing. Oh, I keep forgetting about this thing, man. How do I keep... I'm putting it on my... I forget what it is every time. It's like this chamber you can order, and like, of course it's going to do well. If that project comes out and has a working product, everyone's going to order one. They're going to use it. And then the price of that coin is going to fly, man. And we went over CRYOWAR as well. Remember that? Put it on your radar. We went over a lot of stuff today as a team. I hope you guys got a great benefit out of it. I'm out of here for the day. Thank you so much for being here. At the end of every live stream, I say crypto is life. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I'm usually a little quicker, a little better. Today, I don't know what was up. I was like, it's like a Wednesday or something. I got something on my mind. I thought I could have done better. I usually feel like the stream pushes a little more. But thank you guys so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. At the end of every video, I say 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life, and I'll do it here. So 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the super chats. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 10 a.m. Peace. Crypto is life.